um, like find a more consistent way of doing 8-6. 8-6 is already a very consistent stage, and it would usually a run will not die due to this stage. But there is definitely the chance that the run can definitely die because of this stage, and I will show you why. So you can either like raid on an elevator or like just YOLO it. YOLO saves around a second or two, depends on circumstances, but getting cages, but getting like you see this elevator right here, and in the cycle we're going to approach this. He will most likely go up when we want to go through here. So what can happen is that we get stuck there up, and that loses a lot of time. I will show you how much time it loses. So you want to go like right, oh, like elevator comes, and now you're stuck here. So what you're going to do? You have to switch this switch right here. Then you have to go down here. Also, like probably even die to the boulder above, and have to go all the way back here again. Then you have to wait or YOLO it again, and then you complete it, and it can lose around 25 seconds. And 25 seconds losing because you were too greedy about 1 or 2 seconds is not that good. It's terrible. So I'm currently trying to find a more consistent way, like not consistent, but like a way to know when I can YOLO it and when I cannot, but because it's all about it's all about like the timing you play the level in. So I've kind of like tried this like a bit for now. Like I'm currently I'm trying this for 10 minutes already. So there are like certain things that can go wrong in this stage. For example, like this spring, you have to place like here, and like you have to do a glitch which can sometimes fail, so that like delays like the elevator a bit, or like makes the elevator a bit differently if you take more like if you take more how do I say it? If you take more tries on getting the jump. So of course the best thing to look at consistency is if when you do the stage perfectly. So what you do when you do the stage perfectly. So I would first show like when I do it perfectly. So I'm just going to, so this was a perfect spring jump. That glitch I won't explain, but basically I do a glitch there which like gets me a bit more height. So this was basically everything perfect. I ride on the scorpion. Do I get cage or do I didn't? I could pass it. Like that was good. So if I do it perfectly, I don't have to worry about it, and I can just YOLO it. But sometimes though, you think you played the stage perfectly, but in reality you didn't. You made some, like you took a little bit long by the spring, or you grabbed the key a bit later than you usually do. So here, for example, I did the spring jump in the second try. So this changes the elevator cycle up a bit, and it can change it so that I get caged there and stuff like that. So let's see, do I get caged? I didn't, but it was very close. So like I really want to have those 2 seconds, but I don't want to risk like losing 25 seconds out of like a 2 second time save. So I'm looking like currently at the stage, like what do I do? Like the most consistent way would be to just wait every time on the elevator. But if I can have 2 seconds, then I want those 2 seconds. So also this was a dumb key grab, so that might change like the cycle so that I get caged. See if I get caged. I didn't, but like this is very weird, I have to say. Like even though I did make this mistake, I didn't lose that much time. That's like the weird thing about it. I didn't lose that much time. So, like, my idea, maybe it's like really the best thing to just like wait on it, you know? But I'm not sure. That's the question. That's the problem. So there are a lot of like those uncertainties that I have in this game that I really like wanna fix. So that was dumb. Like, see what happens now. Like that mistake can seriously happen in a run. So how is it now? I almost got caged there again, and it happened in a run that I got caged a time. So, but because there are so many different things I have to like look at, maybe it's really the best thing to just rate on it every time, no matter how you played the stage. Like, it's like almost similar to like 5-5, where you like where there are different mouse patterns and you just kill them every time because it's too risky to like fail a trick. So this was a really fast key grab there. So, but now I have to wait on the Scorpion anyway, so losing time here. See what happens. I didn't get caged. What time would I get? 175. In the worst attempt I did, I got it 174. So now I will do this perfectly and I will just wait. So let's see what happens. Let's see. Good key grab, waiting on Scorpion there. So now we wait. We don't even have to wait it probably. So we waited a bit. 175. Like, if we play this perfectly, we don't lose any time of rating. So what if we fuck up one jump? Let's test that out. What if we happen to mess up the first spring jump? Messed up. Second try I got it. I got crushed by the boulder. So what we learn out of that is that when I don't get it in the first try, I have to get it in the second try. Like I have to move farther to the right in the like a second try. So didn't get it in the first try. Second try I did get it, so I made that. So doing it like this. So let's see what happens. Bad key grab. Scorpion is a bit farther than he usually is. We still have to wait on the Scorpion, so basically it's the same as. So we wait here. We lose a second. So I really say, in this stage, it's such like to memorize everything in this stage. It's so much work, but it's not worth those 2 seconds. Like, if I memorize everything in this stage, like, it's too much work for 2 seconds, to be honest. And even when I like get like even when I don't have to wait on it, even then I don't really save that much time. So I would say it's definitely not worth risking getting caged. So what I learn out of that, or I guess we learn out of that, is it's never worth YOLOing the elevator. Never. So that like you kind of found out in this video. So it's never worth risking the elevator. And even if you feel like the elevator is cooperating, don't risk it. Just stay in front of it and don't risk it. It's not worth. Like, it's really not worth. Like, no matter what cycle you get, no matter how bad you play, just always wait until you know the elevator is gone and you can. And in the worst case, you lose because out of that 2 seconds. The worst case. You could argue though that if you have like a terrible run and the only way of PBing is to save time everywhere, that you can go for it. But that's the only part where you can really go for it and it would make sense. So with this, I'm going to say goodbye. So it's really good, and it's just this was awesome. So here's like a backup in this like in this stage that I completely forgot about. Like I was doing like a video earlier, in which I like explained like the elevator cycle in 8.6, and I kinda like I kinda forgot about a backup that you can do if you fuck up like the elevator, if you get caged by the elevator. I don't know if you know what I mean. So you can actually get caged by this elevator here, so that's why you should always wait on the elevator when it passes by. Like you should always like wait here and then go. But like there is like this backup that you can do if you get caged, and I completely forgot about. So you can either like go up here and do it like the intended way, or just like this intended way is very long, so you just have to like play the stage all over again. Or you just can do like a cool glitch with the key, so you can throw the key and grab it, and then you can go through this platform like this. But you can see what can go wrong in this backup. So this backup can fail, but it's a good backup when it happens. Like you can save time with it. Like see, like this. So it's better. Like if you get caged there, if you are greedy for those 2 seconds, then you can do this backup, which is still like not that consistent.